You heard already about where to begin. So the course is about teaching or showing managers who are not so technically able or qualified in terms of IT. So you've heard a lot of people say, well, you've heard about AI, but what do I do? How do I implement this in my workplace for my staff? So you'll be asking questions like, where do I begin to do this? Is this for only techie people? And how it would help my department of sales? And then so what happens? Nothing happens because they just let it drift as they go along. So what we're trying to do is to actually bring about an awareness of middle managers so that they can see how they can use AI to help them and their staff in their organization. So it's designed for people who are worried that they may fear actually AI. Oh, very difficult. I don't know how to do it. So you can actually, after the course, you can actually start to use AI in your workplace. So that's the course. That's what the course is all about. Clear all drawings. Now, great stuff. Cannot scroll now. Usually that happens when you. Oh, I see. You got to turn off annotate. Okay.
Oh,
There are 5 courses in the 2.5 days workshop. So the first course, the first module is about AI. Basically, what is it all about? The big picture view of AI. And I think that for most people, they would probably have dabbled around with ChatGPT, asked a few questions and so on. But this one gives you the big picture view, how 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 this whole landscape about AI is all about. Uh, Module 2 will talk about very quick wins. So the managers or the participants will be shown various demos that say, look, you can actually do it like this. Now, there are new users for the system that you are going to use, but you may not have realized that before. So it's a more about demos like reports, emails, brainstorming, and planning. So those are the module 2 will cover the quick wins. Then module 3 will talk about strategic thinking. That means, okay, given that you already are aware of what AI is all about, examples how you can do it, then we say, how do you implement this within your department? What can be done? What is the general approach to actually using AI in your department? Module 4 is about feasibility. Okay, given that you know the previous things, that the information you have, how do you work out how feasible it is within your organization to implement the AI for your department? Here we'll be talking about practical. Here we're talking about practical considerations what you need to do. And module 5 finally is to put those things that you have done, your studies and before, into action. What's you need to do, how to actually put into action the things that you want to do. So about AI, examples, practical examples, and then what is the way to actually do it? Basically is the PIMR cycle. If you don't know what it is, then you'll find out during the course. And the map your workflows, your feasibilities, and to then strategically put in action. So these are the 5 modules. What I'll do now is to quickly walk through the modules. Okay, that's the. This is the slides. These are the slides for the lecture. Are you able to see the screen? I know I'm scrolling, but I won't cover the course objective. I will start going through at the module 1. Okay, are you able to see the module 1 overview?
Yeah.
So in the module 1, more about details is that we clear the confusion that other people may or may not have about AI. We talk about AI in business terms, not in engineering jargon, so that the manager will know, will understand those things. We'll explain things like what the large language models means. It's called it LLM. LLM is like ChatGPT is an LLM, and yeah, now at least 10 LLMs is out there. How you can access them, how can you actually use them, and so forth. Now, and we'll show examples of how you can use this LLM to generate text, images, and videos. And what is now usable today? Usable today, not only to the company, but you yourself personally. Yeah, so that's the module 1. So this, as you can see, is scrolled through all the various slides within the module 1. I have changed this, but this is the original landscape. Then what needs to be done, so on. You know, this was prepared during May. Oh, Raja is gone. So shall we wait for him to come back? Oh, he's back on. Okay. So the slides are done in May 2025. We're now in August. They have to be changed again because things have moved on. So within the slides, you see demo sets. So if I come here, you see that they have got this. This screen that you're showing what is called support notes. Support notes for this course. I think I need to be more efficient about building support notes because it takes quite a lot of time. And basically, I'm going to say to candidates before the course, I say you might want to look at this link in the support notes. This is for everybody who's got access to the link, the support notes. So I will say, so the support note will show demo set 1. This example is to produce a letter in Canva. So if I were to click this letter in Canva, then it'll show this test letter that I'm doing using AI to help me to do the letter. So we go back to the slide. So this demo set 1 here, the link is linked to the place that you can actually, I can show the work on for it later. Yeah. So in this lecture, it will be interspersed with various demo, like for instance, module 2, there's another demo 2 as well. Now, module 2 is about quick wins. This is where the participants get a bit more excited because they are seeing something new. So we'll be showing how AI can summarize summary will show how AI can summarize lengthy reports, draft letters for example, an HR letter, to brainstorm plans or marketing ideas, translate clean data or sort out different list of things. So these things that you can do very quickly are what I call low-hanging fruits. Low-hanging fruits means that even before you start doing anything heavy, there are a lot of things that you can do to make yourself more productive. As Raja, I know that you also use ChatGPT and probably Suresh as well. So those things that you're doing, how can you actually go about bringing it for your staff department? So your people, they are probably using productivity things already on their own. But what you want to do is you want to organize them in a systematic way so that it brings maximum benefit to your department or to your company. So that's what module 2 is about. Now, module, so you can see there the various things about low-hanging fruits and so on. And I'll be talking about the 3 elements in being organization. It's always there, but people are not aware of it. The process, people, and the tools. This is more like, it's like a thing that I preach to everybody who is willing to listen to me, even from maybe 20 years ago when I was in the UK. Process, people, tools. So once you know the interaction between the process, people, and tools, everything else that you want to implement fall into place. This is valid now as it was 20, 30 years and never change. And it will be always the same. Process, people, tools. If you want to make your business work, you must have all these 3 elements rhyming with each other. Yeah. So process, people, and tools. Now, when we talk about the module 3, which now I'm going to scroll towards it. See, there's another demo set there. Is how are you going to actually adopt your AI strategy? We'll be talking about alignment. That's a very well used term, goal alignment. Goal alignment is the things that you're doing must be aligned to your company's goal. If your company's goal is to say, I want to increase sales by 10% this quarter, then your activity will be towards your AI or whatever implementation you do must be aligned with what the goal is. And that is why leaders are very important, because you need to align the goal at the company level so that the department level will say, I'm in the marketing department, I'm in the financial department. How do I align my department's goal to align with the company's highest level goal? So the leaders have to be able to spread that message across. So goal alignment is if you implement something in your projects, it must align with the company's goal. Company culture, it has to be suitable for company culture. And very important thing is the state of IT systems. And I think that you cannot make it less clear about this, because if your IT system is not able for you to do things like tapping the data, say for instance, your accounting department is a Windows 95 machine running something that is green dots, blue dots on the screen, then you can't take the data from the system, and therefore your IT system is not capable of implementing the project, because you can't get the data. Data is all about the basic criteria is what you need to actually do the IT system. Now, you will need to treat everything as a project, and it is IT related. Everything you do within the context of AI implementation, it must be treated as if it's an IT project. Yeah. Any question up to now?
So far, okay. Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Okay, now I need to clear this annotation. Go down to scroll past module 3. You see there's all individual things that that explain the goal alignment. We talk about the PIMR cycle: plan, implement, monitor, review. These are cycles of projects. So when you do it, you need to implement a very small scale cycle first, a project, maybe 1 month, and then you have different achievements that you want to do. And when that's done, you implement the next PIMR cycle. So it's actually a series of small little mini projects that you do to test to see whether you are okay or not. If not okay, you review and you go back again. And that is a pretty standard business way of implementing project using the PIMR cycle. So come to module 4. Module 4 is about strategy. Module 4, strategy is about how do you become internally ready to actually prepare yourself for your PIMRs. What is the current system that you have? What's your accounting system? What is your sales system? How clean is your data? If you take those data, how much work must you do to massage the data to enable you to assess how successful you are at implementing the project? Who are the people involved? Do you have enough staff or skill set? Or do you need to actually go and get outside help? So in this course, in this part of the course, we will help and highlight how to map out the processes, how to map out the system, so practical ways of actually achieving this feasibility study. It doesn't mean that you don't have the people process tool thing we talked about earlier on, but you can always hire outside help. You need to measure the cost of investment and how much you can get back as a result of investing in the mini projects that you're actually doing. So you see here various processes, mapping out the tools, and there will be subsystem within the lecture notes to clear all drawings. Okay, to map to do this mapping out exercise and implementation plan. And module 5 is more a wrap up, really. Module 5 is a wrap up to say, well, we close the loop. What's the next step? How are you going to maintain momentum? What is the big picture view of what this AI landscape is going to bring to us? We'll be talking about the challenges that you're going to face when you want to implement AI in your workplace. And we'll be talking about future plans. I will be giving you a sort of view of try to peek into the future, what it's all about. And what are you going to do after this course? How are you going to go about it to do your course? Now, So that part is actually the structure of the lecture. When we do this lecture, I did not. I tried using ChatGPT and stuff like that to say come up with a AI for this course, and I look at it and say no, it's not in line with my own personal experience, my 20 over years experience in implementing AI projects. So I actually define the sub-modules that I need to do. So what you get is not a general AI version of the project, but actually a version that I think best address the managers who are attending the course. Now, so to summarize, so what your candidates will be sending to the course or a provider course, they'll walk away with understanding of basic AI. I cannot make them expert there, by the way, because you in a subject in any area, there are 5 levels of, well, now it's 6 levels now, according to some clever guys about education. And the first part is to make them understand. Second part is to make them remember. So it's a reinforcement thing. Then third part and upwards is they can apply it to other areas what they are going to use. But you cannot make them become an expert in AI simply because you just cannot. If you learn something, you need to be aware of it and understand it first. So this part, all lecturers, all short courses, they can only be able to understand the issues. Beyond that, they would need to either come for further courses, study themselves, organize classes, and also to learn practically how to do things. So you'll see demos and experience. Will probably have time to allow the candidates to have hands-on by saying that you're going to this, click on this link, because all these links that I have here are available to people. So all these demo sets. So if you click on this, let's say if you click on the demo set 1, demo set 2, and so on, you'll have access to all these things in there. So all I'm doing is say, let's play this out, and then they'll get the hands-on from what we're doing. Yeah, demo 2.1, building a simple web page. Instructions. Here's instruction. Write a website of selling cakes. Make it good and feel like secret recipe. Yeah. So in your ChatGPT or Grok or whatever chatbots that you'll be using, which I'll show you, then you see all these things happening right in front of your laptop. And you will say, oh, I didn't know I can do this. Okay, so we will be providing this, you call it library if you like, after you've left. And we were providing you with 30 days of post-course support. Relating to the course, I'm not saying questions like, hey, I'm trying to build a system for doing this and there. Can you show me how to do it? Those are not, is outside the scope. But anything that is taught within there, if you're not sure, we'll have a WhatsApp group for that particular lesson, and they can post questions in there. So for 30 days. So it is a very good value for money for $500. It runs over 2 half days, fully online, so that you don't have to travel, and you have the lecturer like me to actually keep it practical, tight, and full of fun.